about this. Oh, wait.
Oh.
This is
That's
what I
very
mean.
reasonable. I mean, this is a reasonable comp. They're switching off the Cypher over to the Killjoy, and thank everything, because Loud is back to normalcy. They've always been one of the best Ascent teams in the world. I think at a time we're the best Ascent team in the world. Their fundamentals are great on this map. This comp makes so much more sense to me. I'm very
literally
happy about
changed the
this.
Cypher.
One thing about Loud is, of course, Osboss and Kalentina are playing phenomenally, but whenever I watch Loud play on Ascent, Sodhawk is one that really sticks out to me because with his KO utility, he's always going back and forth between A main into cat fights, being so proactive with his flashes and stalling out hits with his nade that he's been a perfect util player for them on this map on the defensive side. So shout out to him, and we have to see, you can look at how they're going back and forth between mid to A main and all the set plays that they can do with the flashes. It's really great to see.
Well, Loud fans here in the Shrine,
Angel
they
Omen.
need your energy. Send
This is the map that I started losing my mind because I was watching them at Angel. CNED had like an op and then Angel gave them no time to use it.
Thank you so much, Shinsu. Yeah, it's a packed out house here in the Shrine in Los Angeles. I'm gonna need you guys to get those cheeks back in the seats, because if the first map was any indicator of what we're in for, Ascent is gonna be a wild time, a change in compositions from Loud and Bala. Elimination on the line, end of the year on the line.
And what a sad, sour note it would be for Loud to go out 0-2.
Thoughts on EMEA having to polish their trophies in the off-season? Bro, they can just travel. Do people forget that like planes exist? They can just travel to these events. It doesn't matter that the events aren't hosted in EMEA. Unless I've missed something. But a lot of these other events they're allowed to go to if they get invites.
Dumro said they have a surprise. I'm surprised that they didn't have anything cooked up.
Tier 2's wrecked though.
This is
I
the
agree.
bog standard.
Navi on defense, Loud on attack. There is a region lock, bro, for like what, 2 tournaments in EMEA, maybe 3.
Which can counter the lockdown. They are so good at still making space in this situation.
Navi on defense, Loud on
with
attack.
that combination makes it very unorthodox to play against, but one we haven't seen. We haven't seen Loud go up against them. In the past, you would have expected this to be a massive battleground for these two teams, but they just have not tested each other until now.
Unexplored waters between these two juggernauts finally clashing.
Hello, Keeper.
This time with the stakes as high as they have ever been. Loud on the attacking side, a heavy lean towards A right now, as it seems like they're going to want to split into
What the hell?
a lot of the
Oh
teeth
my
of what
god, that
Navi
was
have
a
on
big
defense,
killer
but didn't
towards
have
the
the
middle.
first of
They
all.
could cancel.
Knife did not get the Killjoy, so they still have those nanos available if they end up pouncing here. Angel did use his smoke. He's going to try to peek over towards A main, maybe get something into tree. But the rotate's getting pulled right now. And Louder working this very well against Navi.
A little bit of a deep smoke. As another countered, allowing CNED and Angel to both drop out from heaven. No real idea of what's up there. He's got the dash proc, instantly has to reposition, 67 HP, looking for another angle. Finding comfort in the confines of the smoke, and CNED with the second, very clean. I mean, this 1-2 punch of CNED and Angel.
Damn, bro. CNED gets another here as well.
They've gotten almost all of them. Holy Les!
Holy. Dude,
should
should always just stick in that pause. I swear it's the blessed pause being down there. As soon as you step on this, you're going to lose.
Angel and CNED saving
It's a nice
them,
try
but
from
at the
him,
end of
though.
the day,
Really good shots.
Chow, he came out fast through heaven there. Clean up that final kill, and good movement too, because if he falls, all of a sudden you have to play this little footsie game. Which, honestly, is how the round started too. Both these teams, after they got that initial pick in mid, waiting for smokes, TPing into them, playing with the
Please just buy up, yeah. I was going to say, I wonder if they are doing the double pistol this time, or if we're actually buying an extra rifle into it. So they kind of, instead of previously when they got eco, they did 3 of these in terms of 3 rifles. This time they have 4, so yeah, it looks like they're changing it up a little bit in terms of how the first map went. I don't know if it's like map by map basis, but I feel like that's recency bias in terms of them getting eco'd.
Performance at the beginning of Pearl 2. And overall, it felt like he was the guy trying to will them back into that map. Give them some energy. And it looked like a cohesive unit at the end, but at the beginning it was slow going. Trying to get their bearings about the game plan ahead of them. See if that same thing begins, because that would be real bad when you need every attack round you can get on this.
CNED looking for the challenge on the second. Sonic is bold to face. little damage dealt. Angel's position here could be really nice. The first couple of shots are errant. He has to take a step back.
You just TP out of a duel.
No pressure. He had on this Killjoy setup, and Zipon's knife is perfectly timed. Still not quite sure exactly what Loud are doing, though. And you're looking to see CNET actually spot into mid right now. Just because Angel and Shao are actually really up close here. They could fall, and if they fall,
these two are kind of... Oh, God.
Given back.
Scoop-upable.
Yeah,
Some
nice.
might say, but I mean, it's just Loud that's getting picked to shreds.
Who had that shot? I think that was Angel.
Yeah, it's a tough setup to break, but very risky one to go at anyways. And we're not going to see that magic we saw from Loud in the first map.
Nice discipline from Angel. I know it's against Nico, but it's always good to call it when you see it from him. Right, big round. Big round. The pistol from Sugetsu becomes a rifle, and it's a perfect bonus.
You imagine sometimes there flashes in the pan for the guy, and you go, well, that's not sustainable, right? You know you can't do that again, but it's an excellent start for the IGL.
Well, I think it is. People always describe it feast or famine.
Yeah.
And it's specifically here, the LCQ run on this map. Angel was doing a lot of feeding in this instance. Here so far, not so much. And starting on the defense, I think, is a different story.
Feeding.
Yeah, he's the one eating now.
Oh.
Why is it so funny?
Early peek from CNET. Doesn't get any damage done to him, but does do a little to Sadok.
Yeah, I like
a risky peek. And
door goes down, they break door, and...
knowing where the jet is, but there might be a trap here.
In reaction to them hearing this, they kind of take mid a little early.
On the other side. I mean, even if Shao swings, he has to wait a little bit for reinforcements to arrive and spawn, which they've just now done.
Well, don't forget, too, Angel could have flashed
so question mark clear, well, question mark happened to the bottom middle, and then now they retake it with 3 people.
Right now. This is
and
crazy.
Honestly, if less Jules in here, it might be good timing, or... Damn, CNET got 2 as well on this. I need to see the 3 players minimap watching.
I mean, what is that from CNET? It felt like 3 bullets. Sprayed wildly. Oh, my God.
Hello. Talk about wild, talk about aggressive, ambitious.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2v5. You got to do something.
And bold, but perhaps it's enough. Only one foul.
Okay, give me this replay. Dude, I'm minimap watching this other duel.
CNET still with 3 in the other round for NAVI. The bonus secured.
Gotta see that from CNET again.
Yeah.
It felt like 3 bullets shot, not aimed at the second, and still it found his head. Look at this.
Oh, what the hell, though?
The lineup.
No idea about it.
That's just crazy.
Okay, bonus is great.
And that's a bonus converted from NAVI. That's a huge momentum swing. Loud need to.
Yeah, this is a nightmare start for them.
It's so difficult to stay in this map if you're not going to start accruing a few attack rounds. And they need to come at some point.
I mean, given how this map plays, sometimes it feels like 4 rounds on attack is a win.
Especially when you have a little bit more standard of comps.
Yeah.
When you're not playing with any of the Viper or anything like that, which did come and go out of the meta.
Yeah, I think I'll keep an eye on it.
Talk about abandoning ideas too. Loud instantly after that one game they played against DRX, abandoning the breach comp that they tried. Look at
Jewel over towards short.
Again on Cat. Aspas here.
Oh, the paranoia was so good.
Oh my,
I mean, that's the only thing that saved his life.
Yeah, he didn't know how close they were either, because he could have seen them for sure. CNET still dueling in mid.
The alarm bot is still up too, so if CNET wants to take a step back, he can reposition and know they're still covered with utility.
I mean, they're doing the right damage.
That turret's not going to be able to get timing, but for a second there, it looked like
40 seconds, got to make a decision. Spike's kind of down over towards top mid. Okay, B split. Honestly, 3 people here, not too bad. Alarm bot still hasn't been broken, that's why.
Staring, you're right. The alarm bot's spotting mid. The turret cleared. The door follows too.
They go back site and they have double kill on lane.
Stinger and Tui's hands are going to have to do so with some ferocious velocity because reinforcements for NAVI are coming. The defense has started to rotate through spawn. They're starting to
10
feel
seconds.
Pressure. 10 seconds left and the spike still isn't fully out on
What a
site.
flash from
that
spawn.
Flash is so good out from Zipan, man. How do they get through this? The sheriffs are working.
Hey, what a round from Zipan. The flash, the savior, the 2 guys back at site, and then he kills the planter just so it goes down in time. Oh, they get all the damage though. That's kind of nice, but mate, it doesn't really matter in terms of the money. It's out of control anyway.
So they still, I mean,
it was a sick round from
Zipan. This
Zipan.
momentum's growing for NAVI, despite the fact that that scoreline is
It's a good
growing.
eco though. They'll take that.
That bank will take a hit there. So that's a success in my book if you're Loud on that eco.
Honestly, not too bad.
Operator in the hands of CNED, 8-2 right now for the start from NAVI. He's got blades to work with too.
I mean,
Oh, that high I mean,
he's committed as hell.
Yeah,
and we dry peeked it.
Barrel through the defenses of
Kinda,
NAVI.
I mean,
He's trying to re-peek into this. He's so active, but the drone's still up, and he's tagged by it.
I'm seeing it's confident. Kind of baits the guy in sight
Time
though.
though for Shao to get on site.
Aspas falling, Shao with a really nice haunt.
That's an instant
Oh,
pop
poor
there.
guy.
They're going to use the Hunter's Fury to get him out of that position.
Shao's dead.
Yeah.
Shao's so dead.
So all that work for nothing.
Sugetsu's gone re-aggressing, and he might find the timing on less.
Oh my.
Timing on the flank! They bowled that utility out, and Sugetsu almost gets a second.
But Tui's TP still maintains this space. They just got to get through, and they do.
Oh, this turned into a weird round in the end.
Wild sequence.
I mean, chaos ensuing in round 5.
Yeah, what the hell was
finally on the board.
that? Was that peak over towards middle? That's
I
incredible.
don't think that's how the round was drawn up.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, they just thought it was over towards B or like spawn or
Where do
something.
you even choose to replay from that round?
I know, right? I do want to bring attention to Cowanzine again there. Taking a duel against Angel. That's the first duel. Cowanzine was 4-0 on first kills to first deaths when he was playing the Fade in the last map. And if he could continue that, that's the sort of thing that you look for some extra success as they push me.
Holy aggression.
Whoa,
I mean,
this
the
is some
hog found
damage
everyone.
done as well.
Fortunate for them, it was just 1 kill.
It
Yeah, but
pops the
gained
pops
so
the
much
KO
space in
out
mid at the same
out
time.
of them as well because they know
smoking
that there's
tiles.
knives up.
I mean, look at this crossfire.
Damn, that's a
Sugetsu's here, Weiss is
huge,
dead.
huge duel.
They had
Dude, they
CNED
did
to help.
so much damage on their A
This got too
here.
messy, and that Nightfall's gonna hit 'em
Like
all.
on the A peak here.
The C's too,
Look at
they've
their
got the prowlers,
HPs
they
with
can't
the
get out.
They're
C's.
so low.
They're
Yeah, they're all like one
heavily
shot.
suffocated by NAVI.
Man, that was a
The
sick
defense
round.
does not relent as
How did
NAVI
no one
gets
shoot
by.
the eye though? What is
And
this
the final
eye?
kill there, CNED spamming his knives away through the smoke. The combination there of the C's and that Nightfall decays them so much that everybody running out on site is 1 HP, despite not taking any damage up to that point. Just temporary
Man, the timing
damage,
of
that's
actually the
crazy.
timing of the peak with it is pretty cool.
That's the thing that you don't really
the
calculate
KO
into
flash.
the
That's why.
value of Fade in some instances.
Damn, that was a nice
or
round.
even as a combination, it's not one that you think of very often.
Yeah.
Was that the? Okay, it's fine. That was nice. I liked it.
And it feels like once again we're in this position where Loud early in the game need to readdress what the game plan is and potentially change it up. But I think in this case, NAVI has been so proactive on the map, CNED especially, floating so much, reclearing so much, especially in that last round, right? That dive into A main, that draws so much attention that they just walk down mid with no info gained from Loud. And they're so focused on Zipan pushing and re-clearing that space that there's nobody really to trade the 2 players who are pushed up in mid. And that's the sort of thing that's really unpredictable, that you can't really deal with as a game plan adjustment. You just need to call out the signs and quickly come up with a way to have a protocol against it on the fly.
And that's difficult to do.
And almost useless in some
Someone
cases
drop
because they
him?
might not ever run it again.
Sure.
Wasted energy in a sense. The force up. Light
They
by
can.
from
No, they
Loud,
can't.
3
2-4.
rifles.
All right,
Plus
big
the
round for
Guardian
Loud.
too
So the time.
makes this
Oh,
still a very dangerous round.
timeout makes
What
a lot
cool
of sense.
setup. They had
It's
the
a
Paragon
good
out
decision
from
from
B,
Loud.
the dash
Sorry,
into
good
a B,
decision
and
from
the
Let's
flash
Say
from
really
out from Zipan.
realizes
trying to
with
go
the
deep
util that
enough
it's
that it's
a
looking
heavy
at the
push over
players.
towards
So
B.
he's
Tries to get in
basically
front.
flashing
Doesn't
them
want to
from
get pinched
behind.
out from all of this. Tries to
Different
take the jaw and
variation
it
of
might.
Shark's attack pounce, but the thing is,
Enable
it was
these
just
guys to go
Lens
at
who's
A,
over there.
but-
He's already fallen. The rest of Loud towards A. Aspas is already out on site. He's gonna have to turn that flash. They know where he is. Epic leads him up, and it's once again a slaughter.
Oh man.
Another Prime Gaming flawless through for NAVI.
They're
This is
kind
where
of
I
getting
was
wrecked.
afraid of in this map pool. Both of these maps, it feels like NAVI has taken advantage of a Loud squad that has lost confidence in their identity on these specific maps. Ascent is no different. It's a place where they lost many times recently, where it used to be their home ground. It used to be their old reliable. It used to be the one where they barely lost to anybody internationally or at home.
CNED, early challenge, has to dash away.
And these are the things that are difficult. Again, I'm saying, CNED constantly peaking places and never getting punished for it.
Confident as well.
You have to be very careful how you approach the center of the map, or any extremities at all, if you're Loud, and that's causing so much labored efforts in their defaults. Looks like Counting playing anti-flash for something to come more out on Cat. Instead, though, NAVI is taking this opportunity to swap players. Zipon started over towards B. CNED swaps his way back towards Market.
Did the only Sheriff taking first duels.
For a long time here.
Spike, spawn.
He peeks for info right now.
Dude, he just cleared all the middle.
And he just did. He just jump spot.
Yeah, CNED just checked all the middle. He saw nothing. With this info, they stack 3 over towards here. Angel still has his Omen flash.
Desperately need to get around on the board.
Dude, he has his knife after this as well.
Remember, on the attacking side,
could fall back, could knife, give full info.
Look at that deep smoke.
Oh, as if.
Block the flash, though.
They're so aggressive into this, and they have no idea that Zip's here. And you've got CNED, who's there too. The flash out to swing, but
keep another time.
What a response from Loud.
Damn.
Perhaps finding comfort in desperation.
And they get the plant down with like a second to spare.
That's a big blunder there from NAVI. Might give room for Loud to get
that was
back
impressive.
into this game again. Zipon and CNED walked into the crossfire. Yes, there's a flash, but you're walking into a 50-50 angle.
I mean, they've just won so many of those 50-50s so far.
Yeah, I mean, this guy owned it, hiding round the door. So they kind of did the right protocol, right, in terms of flash. Like you both get a different angle, and then this guy swung to get this guy over here. But then this guy's owned it by being around the corner and then off the shots that are fired, then he can swing around.
Look at that peek from Sadak.
I think it was Sadak, or maybe it was the other person.
A couple style points are going to get Loud a second round and are going to draw a timeout out from NAVI.
Is Aspas.
Yeah, that's just Phil.
And then the recon was great.
That's the other thing too, that flash, they're running away from it already, right? The only person that's going to flash is Aspas on that angle, but he's playing in the window as an easy way to strafe away from it. And get right back on the line. So yeah, that's, to me,
this is nice though, into timeout after just losing one round. Change it up.
And it will cause actually a timeout here.
There's a chance to go proactive again, but I imagine because this timeout Loud is just going to hold for like 15, 30 seconds.
They've got Loud on the ropes, but you have to keep in mind how the map plays. That's everything. That guy has massive biceps.
Holy.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, this cypher cam is fun.
What the hell?
Put your signs up. I still can't read that.
Yeah, I can't read what that says, but I'm sure it was a good sign anyway.
My goodness. Yeah, this is tough. For Loud in particular, I think during this timeout when NAVI is addressing the issues, they're comfortable, they're calm, they're collected. They've got plenty of time to still play in this series, whereas Loud, it feels like the time is ticking away. There's only a few more rounds in this half to make anything of it. And 2 is definitely not enough, despite how defense-sided this map can look at times. Even if it's trended away from that in recent
NAVI don't change too much up.
Well, given, different comps that you were mentioning earlier.
Like at all.
Back to more of the
unless we got some kind of aggro play, going aggro middle.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. The knife.
And this is the only real thing, but...
Getting a little bit of info. Oh, that option.
It's a fight that CNED constantly taking. He's not exactly finding value, but he's constantly...
Big Joel.
Applying pressure.
That is a huge kill.
Same situation.
With that as well, you know that whatever util they had, whether it was like turret or whatever, holding middle, alarm bot in this case is down.
In this map so far,
Very
so talk
nice.
about a huge advantage here. Because you
Maple,
have to
bro.
re-bolster
Thank
this
you,
B
Maple.
site.
Appreciate the gifted. Mate, I can't.
Cena's really far ahead of
Thank
this.
you for the gifted though,
He's
bro.
got the op.
Appreciate
He
you.
saw his dash too. When does he
I'll
proc?
leave Doug to say that kind of stuff.
Oh, where'd he go? He disappeared.
He's going to peek off the turret. CNED knows. And the knife indicates a lot of market presence, especially spotting that it's empty. Loud, are you going to go with that info or go towards the A side?
It seems like they want to go A. That paranoia just barely out of reach from Angel. I don't think it tagged.
Oh, he's up close. Angel could completely snuff this
But
play.
he gets early info with this.
Seems like
I mean, good
Loud
luck
wants
to
to
CNED.
figure
How
out
does he
what's
play
going
this
on the
one?
other side.
He's
On
committing.
CNED's turn.
Oh man.
Just up by himself.
As
Flashing
Dash
this.
still.
Spam out through the door and
Leg
lead
shot.
Sada at 5
Devastating.
HP. I mean, he's beaten, he's battered, but he swings out. The
What the
classic
hell is
flash
going on?
against
The flash from Zipman was crazy. Almost saved
10
him.
seconds left. Loud established control, not just of the site, but two, he puts his foot
Yeah,
down mid.
the last second plays are really coming in at the moment. Man, there's some low HPs
Loud get a
here.
third.
Yeah. Shout out to Sadak actually jumping
A
through the
scramble in
choke point.
final
Honestly,
moments,
knowing
but
the
that's
lock might be
exactly
here.
what happens when you lose your sentinel on the B side.
The leg shot,
Early out of that
probably.
one.
I mean, I don't know what would have happened if that hit body.
And Les, huge in this one. What a spam onto CNED too. Somehow, some way, he was staying alive for so long. Tui's to close it out too. Feels a little inconsequential at the end of the day. But Doom Bros can't be happy about that. Specifically, Sugetsu's first death there. And they're leaving tools up here for Loud. They still have that lockdown. And Sugetsu has his, but oh, his setup is very
Okay,
deep.
finally
spread.
broken
He's
the
got
econ.
Nanos in mid. Alarm bot on
And
Cat,
money's
and
actually
a turret on B.
outrageous after
Somehow
these
he's
rounds.
keeping them
So
all
it's a
active.
big flip at the moment. Dude,
And he can start
if
to
Loud
play
can win
retake on
this,
both
they actually get a
sides,
really
despite
good
Navi
half.
playing full three
Especially
players on A.
considering it's 5-1.
That shock just took down one of those Nanos.
And the thing is, they don't know that it's Nanos. You wouldn't normally be expecting that. It's often the alarm bot
Wait, was
that's
it
placed.
5-1? I can't even remember now.
Slight visual cue if you're watching it, but other than that, nothing to know if you've damaged
17
it anyways.
HP. It was 6 at its peak.
That somehow at the opener there took a ton of damage. 17 HP left in the round. See it smoke out. The drone's going to clear full A.
And spotting the alarm bot there is key, because that's not been there, remember.
Yeah. Do they push into that off of Angel's Paranoia? No. Not fully convinced of what's on the other side.
This at the moment is doing a
They're
lot.
going to fake this.
It just faked
Double
footsteps
stack
away.
middle,
More
3-person
noise in
stack
mid
A.
too. This flash is going to be a nice line, and
Ooh,
Simon's
that's
dead.
nice
The timing
timing.
awful.
The Paranoia on the other side too, and they've darted. Through
Damn,
the
all
Sunspots is
three.
on too.
Yeah, they're coming out
Palatine
swinging now.
joining in on the fun. And Navi want none of it.
My ult is ready.
Insta-plant for Counting, gets him his ult too, so even if the kills didn't come in, if they got that
I mean,
sight,
Navi are probably going to do something
got a
aggro,
counter
but
against the
this is the
lockdown,
run that we
and,
talked about in
once
terms
again, Loud
of
maintaining the tools
eco.
that they need to really
It's
start
impressive
to
they
balloon
managed to
this.
win
I
this so easily with
we're
3
talking
people
about
here.
4 rounds on attack. They're getting there, and potentially even more.
Yeah, that's a costly gun loss from Sugetsu. I mean, Loud have so much money, I'm surprised they're not hunting more. Yeah, you guys are fun.
We found them.
Navi? Yeah, I think they
The
might go for
Brazilians
it.
have arrived.
I thought they might.
Shao finds
Oh,
one, too.
they might as well.
Will he
Yeah,
find his
that was
life?
nice timing waiting
Still
for
in
his
the next
teammate there.
round, no.
Respect.
And that's a second, that's a last gun
Yeah, dude,
loss
that's
there.
great.
That was
Yeah, there's only one
milliseconds,
person
too.
that can
Yep.
really get a gun here, and then
You're
we
right.
can have
That's a
like
huge impact. Navi broke
some good
in
guns
this
with it.
instance.
So
Look at
basically a
these
low buyer.
entries. Quick from Aspas. And Angel's just wandering through that nade because it's not smoked. He thinks he's going to be able to get on the angle, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden he's in a nade. He has to push forward in that case.
Trying to catch a timing.
Yeah,
Perhaps an unexpected
they
one.
just didn't
Certainly
think
doesn't
that.
go his way.
They just didn't think it was past the
Navi's still
choke point.
hanging on to a 2-round lead, but Loud have awoken. We talked about this fight mid and the value that Cena could find. This time it's just a Marshall.
Where was Angel even standing there? I feel like he was on top of dice.
Wait, they're running into the gun though.
Xiao has this really aggressive angle.
Yeah, off the turret. That's on his right, too. That's going to take contact for him.
A lot of Vlad members on the other side, but they're wise to it. They don't walk up dry. They flash
That was nice, though, just in case they're going to jump on him.
Here. I think they think that NAVI might have forced up, so they're using the lockdown, but there's not much behind this.
And Xiao just playing with
that was really nice, though. Just even the drone, just making sure he went to the widest angle to make sure that he's going to run out and get the tag so they can get the spam. That was really, really cool to watch.
He could even start to run if he
Yeah,
wants
especially when
to.
he got the
Angels on a flank too. Angels on a flank.
Man, they look so comfortable now.
And Cena thinks he's cleared close logs right now. Instead, it's a player in the market who can end everything.
Les is going to do it on his own, isn't he? By himself. First shot a little bit labored, but finally meets its mark. Meanwhile, Aspas joining in on it. Les with 2 on the round, the third around the wall. Sugetsu cleans it up. He's going to have to do it on his own. And yet again, Navi crumbles.
Yeah, I mean, now that's a great score so far. And they have a chance to get 6.
Feels much like we saw in Pearl.
They got so many options.
A little bit more of a kick to it. How have we gotten to 6-5?
Sugetsu's had this ult for a while.
And there's things that are working that
They're going to go at. Navi are going to go aggro, right?
That Loud used to play consistently. Kalenzin's Odin coming into effect as well. This last round is going to be interesting. Let's remember the different types of ults that have been up for so long. Sugetsu needs to find value out of his, but there's
this
the
one.
Hunter's
But
Fury.
honestly, Loud were holding back for it anyway, so it probably is the right
Instead
call.
of Aspas here, attack side up.
I mean that's late aggro.
A missed shot. Angel lucky to get away with his life again. Last spot one up too as well. He's using all that bank. What is that?
I mean, when you've got that much money, it works. You see the paranoia out towards mid, trying to catch Angel, but he's going to push in front of it. Instantly tucks back.
Jesus, this is wild. Look at what's going on.
But the swing out from CNET,
And the Observer did great in this round.
Position to make an even bigger play.
Res coming up. Zip on, can he try to deny? I love this from Aspas, getting extra space, but can't get out now.
45 HP, he dashes back. Power in the jet mobility.
They're calm with it as well. It's kind of nice still watching Loud.
Anywhere they want to. Especially now that Sugetsu's down. There's no KJ util on that B site despite it looking on the
Got recon for this
hit. They're going to commit to this A split.
Recon 1 smoke.
Tuiz has a crucial job to clear A main here. And that's what they're really careful of right now.
The timing on it's interesting because they're funneling out without having fully cleared it. Maybe hoping to get your timing on someone who might be there, but Zipan with 4 HP down in hell, trying to stay alive. 10 seconds left on them to get the spike down.
Damn, they both
and it's
kills.
all gone their way.
Maybe they're going to get 6.
Xiao left in a 1v3.
Info TP to try to catch him, which dodges the knife, but they should know he's in tree.
I mean, Kalenzin's here with the Odin on the other side. Safety valves in place.
Yeah, that one way.
That's perfect time.
Yeah, one way is so strong.
Such a frustrating situation to be in as a player. To realize there is no wiggle room. There is no way to take an advantage.
Yeah, nicely done. That water recovery, 5 in a row on that one.
We're tied at 6.
It was huge.
What an absolute shutdown at the end of this half. It has given energy to the Loud fans. It has given energy to the players. It's been one of the best events so far.
We've had events where like groups have been like really good. Maybe this is the closest the groups have ever been, to be fair.
It was not enough. Maybe this will be Yinsu, take it away.
You gotta look at the whole thing.
Thank you very much, guys. We have a game on
in terms of competitiveness, maybe.
With me, but let's take a look at the Bright and High Speed moment. This was actually the last round. The Navi won. After this, Mimi was all Loud.
Immediately after this Loud
honestly,
pause, they went 4 in a row. But this is a brilliant round from Navi. It starts with this nice preset flash haunt combo to take A main control, and then in the mid round they push into mid and then use this fade ult as Loud are executing to decay them all and just win off of the spam. I thought Navi started out playing with this fade really well. They're showcasing why they play a little bit of a different comp than standard, but Fallon, out of that timeout, it was all the way for Loud. Their timeouts have just been so effective at turning these matches around.
Yeah, and I think what was talked about in that timeout, at least from what I see, is just slowing the game down. Oftentimes Loud was kind of rushing their executes, or sometimes even playing too slow, but we saw their flow really set after that timeout, and there's a round after I can't wait to talk about because it was such good mid-rounding from Sadhawk, getting canceled on Cat with 30 seconds left and transitioning into this mid-B that was so perfect, and I think that's what gave them the momentum going into the half. But regardless, both IGLs have been playing very well, actually.
6 on attack without the pistol. Yeah, it is a wild, wild comeback.
But also CNET versus Aspat on the Jet. We saw a little bit of it on the first map, but we're really seeing both of the impact here, Mimi, on Ascent.
We absolutely are. This was dominated by CNET to start, but Aspas has been waking up for Loud, and the energy is back. For the first time in so long, it feels for Loud. The fans are out in force for them. It feels like this might be their opportunity to turn this whole series around and keep the reigning champions alive here in Champs 23.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the second half. NAVI, they don't usually start on the defense on this map internationally, so Doug and Bala, let's see what they got for us on the attack.
I mean, Yinsu, given how the map has played out, really the whole series, we know we're going to be in for a good time. 6-6 at half. NAVI trying to stabilize, given the disaster of a close. They had to really clean up the first half of Ascent, their Bala.
This is as close as it can get.
Yeah.
And now we flip. And Navi's attack sides can definitely have that same punch.
Double frenzy against the 5 ghosts.
Hit or miss in some instances. Look at CNET. He's been so active all series long. 2 maps where he has the ability to be that person for NAVI. Shock dart off the turret, possible.
Smoke short,
fires it off
and then
anyways,
they smoke mid. But a lot of the time, when you do that with Omen smokes,
again, I mean, this is what he does.
Kind of know the timing when they can hit.
While CNET holds his Cat, really looking for something.
This is a very deep alarm bot as well. It does the same thing, but it's just you have to go a little bit further, and a lot of times this owns it. Like you go here, you can't really hear it. So the one that's kind of in this corner, it's a good mix-up, especially if people are shock dying it. That might give them the edge on this one. We'll see.
Only a single one.
If they go over towards A,
beginning of the round.
Okay, they
found it. To work Angel into that position. Get that alarm bot down, get market control. And he's going to use it again, 5 seconds until the next one for spawn.
I mean, they've poked and prodded a little bit, and
yeah, and honestly, shout out for Loud's holding 3 people here, even with the early info.
They're going to be pushing into this 2-player setup out from Loud. I love this from Sonic, just an aid to delay. Right, not even interested in taking the fight, knowing how long NAVI have burned the clock.
There's 3 players on this.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh, this is wild.
They're all fighting on the site. The only 2 that aren't close fire are the spike holders. Of course, CNET swinging around, trying to find one. He does. Spots Kawanzine up high too.
Man, they played for their lives on site. So good. I really like this. Big shout out to Loud on this one, honestly. Like once the alarm bot went down and they smoked off here, they were just so confident it was going to be an A. They held super strong over towards, I mean, it was close short. And then they fell back to site. They did this smoke, which literally NAVI are pinging and talking about now. This reactive smoke here that you see. And that just helped them with the recon as well.
And there's no control of the right side of the site that NAVI's trying to go for.
Yeah, it bought so much time. And that was kind of, and that you kind of saw the plan with the frenzies there as well. They wanted to jaw heavy here, and then once the time had gone back, just falling back to like this area with this smoke blocking vision, connecting these 2. That was so powerful.
Light armor for CNET in this too.
This could be dangerous. And they're fighting cautiously. Off the turret again, really making sure she gets.
I feel like NAVI did pretty good on their pistol. It's just the fact that that was too nice from Loud. They bought so much time for the rotate. Oh my!
Oh, that hurt.
Chunk.
That's massive.
Talk about finding value. Xiao just went down, and he was the healthiest one of the bunch.
Yeah. I mean, this much damage early in the eco round spells disaster for it. Really reduces the chances. So all these little chip damage setups that Kawanzine is playing on this site, working really nice.
More than just a chip there on Angel.
CNET's behind him at this point.
They might pull this off. CNET's going to have to continue to be massive.
Bro.
Zipan's there to help. They've gotten out onto the site. They've left Sugetsu to control B.
That's a Bulldog too.
And that's where Sadak is going.
There's no idea this guy's aiming, right?
He's got a classic.
Okay, this,
He's
I mean,
not
it's going to be a 2-on-2.
I mean, he's dead. He's done.
Yeah, still
Tweezer's Omen Flash.
Bulldog for CNET.
Omen Flash
right.
and the flash as well
nade.
from Zipun, so they can definitely make a play off of this. Both back sight, though.
The Omen Flash is huge.
Cancels all of that.
Hits both,
Paranoia,
right?
they
No,
go
hits
in
one.
behind it, surely.
Dude, they took
You
no
hear the
space
nade
with
out
it.
from Sadak, but that was a little shallow.
Honestly, the reactive nade is good.
There's the flash. There's the swing. It's just one left. Can Sadak do it on his own?
What
No.
a round from these two.
CNET with the
Oh my goodness. Casts have gone. What a round from these
How's
two.
that
That was
just
so
happened
good.
there? Navi sucking the energy back out of this room by hitting a thrifty win.
I mean, yeah, give me the CNET shots.
Just buying up a couple sheriffs. What is that?
And I've got to go back to the opening in the round. You think about the shock darts
Damn.
that came through from Kawanzin, all the damage that was dealt.
Yeah, how did they lose that round?
Yeah, maybe a
And they
bit
even took down Angel.
too,
There's no
maybe a
smokes
bit
there.
too 1-by-1 in terms of Loud.
The
If
elation
I'm
from
Fraud, I'm
Fraud last
pretty,
round, all of a sudden turning to frustration.
I'm pretty pissed with that round. I'm not gonna lie.
Feelings echoed by the crowd right now too. Ooh.
They gave him
But
one-on-ones.
they're gonna make an attempt at this. Les has a Vandal too.
The first death was pretty bad.
Instead, it's the eco that's finding some value early on in this one.
On both sides, yeah. I am just so concerned of the potential push.
I mean, they already saw it once.
Yeah.
What do they do to back it up? Shout. Could use Prowlers. Instead, without Haunt clearing bottom mid, Angel's going to set up on Cat, insert himself. He has a Phantom. I don't think you want to go lurking by yourself.
Oh, but again, that's the Angel way. I thought he was going to do it.
Did anybody get suppressed there by that knife? No.
I'm surprised they haven't gone for a
from
heavier
Sadak.
stack, but
That
here it
is
comes.
the cue for them to go.
Les has a Vandal here, the only one that's standing.
Kinda
Ascent has shown up with the
depends.
Marshall currently smoked off.
Big
Oh
dog.
my goodness, they're all lit up,
Oh, the recon was
and he
legit.
preserves life. They've got a shot at this.
They can
It
definitely
might just
flood
all
in
be
from
left, but
spawn
that
as
might
well.
be enough. Turning the flash, looking for another, and it connects.
Yeah, holy hell.
Only Sugetsu standing. A 1v4 if he wants to win this round. And he's certainly healthy enough to do it. But he does not have enough
Jesus.
time. He cannot ping-pong back his way into
That
the
was impressive,
round.
though.
As the
Okay.
MasterCard Thrifty comes through for Loud.
They got some upgrades
Back
as
to
well from this
back.
one. Only one actually, right? They had two. They had one gun in
Big
spare.
rounds that should not be won. End up coming through. And we're staying as close as possible.
Yeah, this recon was perfect.
Remember, after Loud won that pistol, that was the first lead they've had all series.
Les got
and
two
now
important
again,
kills there, right? Kind of made up
bringing
a
it
little
back
bit for the
with
first
that
death on the
thrifty
other
round
round.
win.
And it wasn't in the kills, but the setup from Kawazin was insane.
And they bolstered their economy. So absolutely, these little things. He gets his Odin online, and they get the op online for Ospas. Let's see if he can start hitting.
Yes, he can.
Oh
He's
my.
gonna get a shot at a second. His dashing into his lap. He's trying to take the fight to him.
Head-to-head coming to full fruition there.
Dude,
CNET looking to
the
punish.
dash chase, that's sick.
I like taking the risk on that. Again, hero buy from Navi in this instance. 2 rifles bought up, sheriffs from the rest. Long range.
That's as clean as you could possibly ask
What is
for.
this, light armor?
But once again, another nice counter. Just 2 rifles left on the side of Navi. And one of them just hit the floor.
Drone perfectly timed as well. Does it clear market? Yes, Kawanzin too aware. And in other times, CNET might have his dash to dash on that drone, but instead has to be cautious with this one.
I mean, the spike's gonna make its way out onto site.
Ooh, that's a great haunt to ping Ospas. Could have been value there for CNET, but he goes the wrong way and leaves Shao in a 1v4.
Even with the information gathered from his utility, and you have no armor,
That's a nice
a
match.
1v4, the flash around, he's got to take
Yeah,
a
that
step
was really
back,
good.
spam
Okay,
through
nicely
the
done in
wall
the end from them.
as Loud get
I
another.
mean, that was a huge
and that
shot.
puts us one step closer to map 3.
This couple of rounds were less is
Seemed
getting,
like
especially against like the
Loud has
lower
found the
buys,
state
maybe he's getting a little bit too aggro for my
A
liking.
mind of emotion,
There's a nice recovery
of
from the rest of
strategy
his team.
to end up feeling like that team, that top team of America's.
He's just trying to like win the round sometimes. Maybe it doesn't need to happen.
For Sadak, for less, for Aspas, the champs of last year. I think Angel feels this kind of slipping right now.
I mean, it is. They're on the hardest side.
In this game, in that first
they got no money. Like that. They're wrecked.
Two ults for the defense, and they're meaningful ones at that.
It's a big switch up from Loud as well.
A bit of damage.
This is kind of nice. They've been falling back and playing kind of relatively far back if we ignore the last round.
And they've inserted
they put the op over towards here. They set him up. No drone or anything, so they kind of don't know. He's just holding off angle. Oh, man.
Oh.
How's he even getting
How's
that?
he?
I mean, that was so close. What? How does he know?
But how's the turret not hitting? We really misplacing this turret.
Faced the wrong way.
Like the turret's like this,
What's even
bro.
going on there?
Is the turret the wrong way?
Having to find success in
it felt like it.
elsewhere.
I think it's at this angle. I think it literally just missed it.
They're gonna try to split the side
I think it's like how I've drawn the 180 line of it.
You've got Aspas on the other side with the up. Charles Nettington, what was that?
He didn't even stop. Didn't use counter strafes at all.
No, he scooped up the op too. Numbers in favor of NAVI.
Bro, what the hell is this round? I don't get it. That was a ridiculous
and once
shot.
again, an unexpected situation.
Still very doable here from the side of Loud.
Yeah, they're
really
super
no reason
low.
not to go for it. They've got the money.
Oh.
They have the resources.
Oh, that dart clears all of sight. It's only one on site at Shao.
Surely you can spam,
Yep.
right? Yeah, you're dead.
And now they know about the
Omen
rest.
flash.
What's going on here? Angel's gonna peek out.
Ill-advised.
Look at their HPs, they're wrecked.
I mean, Cena trying to hold one side, but there's too much pressure coming in elsewhere. He's got blades. Does he pop them?
I think he's
They
B
know
main.
he is.
Does he?
I think he's B main.
Does he go? The op
Oh,
shot
and he
misses.
popped blades.
The blades get popped, and it's too
Oh,
late.
Jesus.
Loud stabilize.
There was a chance there. It
What
looked
a
like
mad round
somehow,
this is.
some way, they ended up baiting.
I can't believe that turret's been placed
It
wrong.
looked like everybody was away, but CNET
Yeah,
does
this
not
second,
have that info.
that shot is ridiculous.
And so he plays differently than what Loud was expecting. And he makes some noise
I
backside.
mean, ever since the pause
just
from
crazy.
Loud, they look like literally a different team. They've been great.
I wonder if like a knife or something didn't spot him. Because it definitely felt like nobody was looking until he made noise. And Navi, Angel is
you can
not
see the
happy
frustration.
about that.
No, the frustration starting to mount. Again, the stakes have never been greater. On Valorant's
you
biggest
can
stage
feel
of the
it
year,
falling
Navi find themselves
apart from them.
down. Feeling Loud establish control.
This is ridiculous.
The recons? Yeah, the recons are getting a lot of
What
value.
is that?
Wait, where's the spoon? Is there a spoon?
Hey!
Hey, that's the last time out from Navi, too.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting down to it. I'm not sure if Loud's going to allow this to go the same way that Pearl went, as close as possible.
Dude, look at the timeline. I mean, even going back into the previous half.
Yeah, they've activated, man. This is the type of stuff we saw
Dude.
constantly in the Americas League.
they're
A
in-
new level, a
they're
new
in the
notch
spot.
for Loud. They constantly were
Literally
losing
in the
maps
spot
where
to win.
it felt like they shouldn't have, and they looked bad
They got
on.
so
and then
many
all of a sudden they
ults.
turned it on and looked like gods in the
They got
next.
so
but
much
it's
money.
not off the back of Aspas or anything like that.
No.
They've been,
still
Aspas has
kind
been
of
everywhere,
slow
by the
in
way,
this
as
game.
well.
Finally finding value out of the op, though, in multiple rounds, and looking for it again.
And honestly, when you're trying to put together a championship run, that's what you want.
It's looking like
Okay, this
Navi
is
want
probably
to
the first
full
round where
send
Navi
on
going
this
to
A
choose like a
site without
really
any
good site
information
to hit.
elsewhere on the map. As soon as this smoke fades, it's
We're
time
playing
to
retake, but the retake ults right
First
now are
smoke.
ridiculous.
Sadak.
They could
That
legit
nade
just
is
do a
gonna
combo.
cause a
They
little
could
bit of trouble.
Killjoy
Zenith's
ult
already
here
out.
and then
Angel has
just
joined him,
Sova
using him
ult
like
the
a
back hole.
duelist.
If they even
I'm
need
looking
to.
for the timing of these no commands and the lockdown. Sadak up close. He might have just ended the round
Little
right here
fade
without
away
using
flash
anything.
before
Look
it
at him
goes
go.
in. They put the oh my god,
Sadak
he's
with
everywhere.
4. Give him the ace. Les steals it, but it's a
Okay,
prime
this one's
gaming
done after
flawless for
watching that
Loud
one.
anyway.
The leader and the veteran. Sadak, what is this?
Yeah, nice ping from him to know the perfect spam. Got good timing on that. The flash goes in, his mate shoots the door and he sends it out. Dude, how many rounds is a recon gonna just keep on spamming everyone? I've seen like, what, 3 or 4? Counting since util is just incredible. Dude's on 12 assists.
Finally starting to get this confidence on this stage. It's been lacking in the series so far.
It's been lacking since Tokyo. But it seems like a return to form. Aspas with the op, the first shot just a bit wide. He's feeling a lot of pressure.
No dash. Got like 4 seconds left on the knife and everyone comes in to save him. Whoa, 2v5 into a 1v2 so fast.
Where did that come from?
What the hell? They both got doubles.
And they've got a free A site.
A ferocious 2K
What even
from
happens?
both.
Like that was literal blink
Left alone.
and it's a different round.
Is he going to be able to upgrade a weapon? It's just Odin.
That's as upgraded as you can.
Yeah, I guess it is the best gun in the game. 13 seconds to his dart.
I mean, you know that dart's probably scanning both.
And you saw that brief decision there. The knife spots him. Yeah. He can either go back up heaven, which is maybe what they expect, or go back here.
The nade to dissuade. Zipan, no idea. Assassination style. He tries to snap onto the second. Not going to connect. Shao saves the day with 3.
Oh my goodness. I need a replay. What the hell went on? And the things that happened at the same time, so we're probably not going to see both.
What felt like safely watched there from Shao down in dark. What is this? Like, how did this turn around? We thought for sure they were cleaning this up.
Oh my gosh, he almost got that third.
Oh.
Tui's and Sadak were hungry, running down cap.
Yeah, they were.
They didn't actually need that.
I mean, everyone was.
Everyone
went to save Aspas.
But it felt like less than Aspas were enough in mid. Instead, they throw all their lives away. We're back into it again.
Still, though, like, is that repeatable? Probably not.
You've seen their willingness to start.
It was a 2v5.
And they've got the ults to do it.
Man's got 5k and he's picked up a judge. Maybe a backup gun somewhere.
Bought a judge, and it's not from lack of money. This is the play they want to make.
Oh, Zipan just used his ult. That suppresses almost everybody on the map. There's no KJ util.
So play retake of this?
Go for an anti-KJ.
And that's the important one. You imagine they're just going to give up the space and try to play retake because of the ults that they have. Les has to stay alive. Gets away.
They need to make sure they hold on to B main because they can't lose this space because this is the killjoy ult. So they're going to make sure they hold B main heavy with 2 people and they play close stairs.
And that's difficult when Sadak has his own no command, but only a judge from him with 5k.
That knife from Zipan just hit less, so they're
love this idea, by the way. I really love this idea from Sugetsu. This might be the round changer, to be honest. Oh, Fatal hits 4.
I mean, Navi may have everything they could possibly want.
Bro, I'm not sure you even saw him.
Swinging around, they're gonna have to deal with him, and he's just baiting them out, man. Using himself as a carrot on a stick, dangling, drawing attention.
What a shot.
But it may not be enough. They've gotten their way out. It's going to be a 2v2 Sadak upgrading a weapon. Zipan trying to dance around the flick, almost lands. Shao needs to be clutch. He needs to cause problems.
Damn, bro. Did he duck the judge shot? Shao again?
There's no way.
They can't win off this though, right? It's not consistent.
Aspas dropped his arm, picked up a judge.
He can only do this for so long.
And he just doesn't get the kills.
Bro, how did that judge shot miss?
How does he not get that on a Shao? He's literally in his smoke.
Yeah, how the hell does he miss that judge shot?
I mean, I would have loved to have seen Aspas POV there.
No time for that. Back in this right away.
Loud still hanging on to a 2-round lead. Sadak still with his ult. And the op for Aspas. Currently playing mid.
Every single time I look at them, they're on like the edge of just having no money.
Yeah.
And they're still
they just keep winning 1v2s, 2v5s. It's ridiculous.
The money for them isn't great either.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I like this one though. Yeah, so this one's so cool. They use this in the regulation where they go over towards B main and then they all into the smoke and spawn and then they literally just pings where they are and then they just spam from B main. Like it's so sick.
Essentially using it as a Yoru ult in a lot of ways.
It's so good. It's just like an Omen ult recon.
What do Loud do here? Navi trying to hang on. They have 4 members on site. Just Sugetsu playing off, and the knife tagged him, so they should know where he is.
Wait, they shot a recon. They might win the afterplant. They shot a recon.
That nade is going to cause some problems. Seeing it down to 38 HP, and he's dealt with.
Did I cuss it?
Remember, you still have to deal with Sugetsu. And now he finds the right moment to strike. The barrage of bullets not connecting.
Oh, dear God.
But Loud finding space. Angel having to clutch for Navi. And he's not going to do it.
Holy.
Loud's going to get the defuse.
Yeah.
They're going to get to map point.
Oh, maybe they should have not shut the recon.
Oh, baby.
Damn, bro. All right, but yeah, like what we were saying, though, in terms of the rounds we were seeing, like, you can't repeat the rounds. They just look better. Like, they actually just look better in these rounds. Loud
How
team.
often are we seeing these Loud retakes? I mean,
you just can't repeat this stuff.
1v2 from Xiao moments ago.
Like, what, Angel now has to 1v3? Like, it's not.
They still get down to that final member down the line. And eventually it's going to connect, even though Navi feel like they can bulldoze their way on this site.
Okay,
almost every
3
round.
chances for them, and honestly, I'm feeling confident. I mean, look at this buy. 3 sheriffs.
With his default. It's not going to be fast.
And it's not going to be ferocious either. Look at their buy. Just 1 rifle.
It's shambles. That is an absolutely broken buy. And it's Sugetsu too, not one of the entries, not CNED and not Angel. I don't know how he's in that category, but
Mate, Angel is Angel is giving it, by the way, over towards B. His omen flashing for himself.
Was he jump spotting
to take Jules.
That's a big one.
That's a big kill, though.
Can they do it with odds stacked against them? Where statistics say you shouldn't be able to pull this off.
Remember, on Pearl, they were on a low buy too, and they closed out that match.
Can they defy
It's
those
the only gun into the round, really. The Specs is there as well.
Never doubt putting your faith into Sugetsu in these moments, but that's the spike there, and Sugetsu not able to trade. Still no weapons recovered.
Man, less at middle.
Another kill!
Oh, he refaced after the TP out.
I mean, Sugetsu might ace his way into this.
Less? What's your timing like? Oh, whose smoke is that?
Smoke behind.
Wait, did Angel smoke behind? That's incredible. Fair play.
Kalen's showing up. He has Dart. He has 2 shocks. Odin's still in play.
Weapons finally recovered for other players too.
Well, just Angel at this point. Less what? Sugetsu.
Mate, Sugetsu's had an absolute hero round. Like, what is this? All of their rounds are just heroes. Hero plays, nothing else.
Kalen's left by himself. Just the Odin.
Don't forget, this was a round Navi was basically saving. They forced up with almost nothing. And Sugetsu with a hero Vandal gets all 4 kills. And he's not going to be given the opportunity.
Yeah, and they can go short, pick up guns as well.
Him down right now. He's running into mid.
He's gone hunting. He wants it. Kalen's wise not to re-peek. He grabbed the op. He's able to carry it into the next round.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, that's huge.
That might be everything. In an instance where we've just seen hero plays, all attention goes to the stars. All attention goes to players like Aspas to close this game out. If that's what it's going to take, that's what it's going to take.
Grad and Sad, what's up, bro? Thank you for the 6 months.
Yeah, Sugetsu looking to become the
Is the fake comeback? We'll see, man.
And with a
We
round
will
like
see.
that,
Feels like it, I'll be honest.
well
I'll call it pretty early. Feels like it. 3 down to 2 again. When it's only hero plays, it's just like, man, how it's a ticking time bomb.
This is so bold. You have 2Es above.
Dude, they left the spike on the left side and now he's holding the angle. Oh dear God. How are they getting out of this round though?
Lockdown now. Potentially,
what a blunder.
The duel's going to come through. Aspas looking the wrong way, but the snap on his zipline is good.
Cover going out. And this is the problem with deathballing. Whenever you want to pivot, whenever you're not getting enough information for you to send it, you have to re-clear so much.
I mean, you're blind.
And that's why Loud is going for that play in the first place.
It's a great reposition from Aspas as well. He's going to be in the right place for this.
And a desperate need for reconnaissance to find out what else is going on.
That's nice, though, in case the alarm bot's over towards middle.
Plays have been made. They're going to hit this site 4 versus
3 people here with the op in heaven. Sadak has his ult.
Sadak has his ult right now with 37 seconds. He's not popping it for some reason.
Patience on it. There it is. That's the cue. They've got the lockdown to buy time.
This gets space deep.
Once again, burning the clock.
They forgot about the lockdown.
Sadak clears it out.
How do they get in now?
I don't think they can.
They can fight it still. Oh, it's that smoke again. It's that smoke again. They both go into heaven.
And in very Navi fashion, they burn the
they can plant. They can't actually stop this plant.
Not a moment too soon. Less than 2 is the youngster.
Mate, he's getting 2 kills there for sure. Okay, 1v3. Dude, I can't believe what I'm watching, by the way. How are Navi still in this map?
Keeping his position quiet, keeping it secure, keeping it safe. And Navi wisely not giving him a fight. They're going to force him to make a play.
He's coming for it, though.
2Es. Spotting just an elbow of the first. Closing the door, baiting the fight.
He might get half
of that.
Double.
No, it's just a tap. The door's been broken. 2Es in a seemingly impossible situation. He's already gotten one, waiting for the swing on the second. The turret. 7 bullets. Will it be enough?
Oh
they
my
don't
God.
connect.
It's going to stick
they
it,
don't
right?
connect. And Sugetsu's just going to be able to spam his way through. Oh my gosh, no, not like this. He pushes out. He's already gotten it to half. It's a whirling dervish. He gets the kill, but the defuse is not going to
what
come
the
through.
hell is this?
Navi, stay alive.
This is mental game.
And we've got to watch that round from
Dude, I don't know.
Again.
I don't know how they didn't lose 3 rounds ago.
This is why the lockdown falls behind him. He stays in the position and gets that shot in the
He gets 2 though. Oh my God, his aim is so crispy right now.
And he's the final 1v1.
He did so good
that
here.
Is crazy.
What on earth?
Remember when I said I thought for sure Loud was going to be able to not let this slip like Navi did.
Right, yeah.
And here we are. Final timeout of the game.
What'd you even say in the timeout? Because it's not like they're doing... I mean, they just need to kill Sugetsu. Really. They just need to kill Sugetsu.
How on earth have we found ourselves here? For Danny.
He can't get 3 again. Dude, he just keeps getting 3 kills.
To the last round of regulation.
Yeah, Shao started this all. This was Shao began this, and then Sugetsu just continued this for
a desperately needed round to potentially take us to bind.
A ridiculous situation.
I've cast it 3 rounds in a row, bro. This can't be my fault, man. Look at what's going down on the server.
Feels more pressure to close this map out than Navi did in that first one.
Backup gun. I mean, they bought the judge. It's done, right? I mean, double judge though. They count the judge with the judge, backup judge for the knives, or maybe the knives is backup for the judge. Honestly.
Or Navi.
So good.
Yes, they want to close it out, but they get another chance if they lose this one.
The dart to set up Aspas, the turret cleared. Meanwhile, there's already aggression towards A.
The fact that they've stopped this is a huge success point here for Loud.
That was nuts.
Because they were trying to fake a little bit more of a default setup going here, and they wanted to pop on it.
And they stopped it with 2 players on the side of Loud.
And that smoke took a long time to actually go down from 2Es as well. Still going to set up for the execute. Now
3-person here, but the fatal might be everything. Especially if the fatal goes back sight and the bait is just completely ruined. The bait is completely ruined. He has to TP out.
He has a judge too!
What a play from the leader! But Angel on the counter. A 4v4. His kills go back and forth. Tit for tat. He's going to try to escape. 2Es falls.
Oh, it's him again.
Sugetsu, he's been a hero.
Oh, it's too much.
He's gotten him here by himself, but it will not happen again.
This was okay. But Chad, it eventually had to end like this. It wasn't feasible. It's not possible to win those rounds again and again.
Everyone liked
But that was a good watch, though.
A hell of a map of
That was a really good watch. That was a wild game.
One more to boot.
Honestly, given how it's gone, I feel like we would have been robbed.